Welcome, everyone. It is the Chevrolet booth right here, SEMA 2013. My name is Dennis Pittsenbarger, and I'm lucky enough to sit next to one of my friends, Bill Martens. Excuse me, I gotta make sure, I have just blown it, sorry. Special programs manager.
There we go, third time.
I'm so, you know what it is? Because I'm so ready to talk circle track racing
All right,
with you, because
great.
I know that's some of your background. I've been giving guys like our friends John Fitzpatrick a hard time about telling secrets, and you know, I want to know where my secret four-cylinder racing package is, because you know I race Ecotechs in my dirt late models. Have we been working on that program, Bill?
Well, actually we have, but if I told you the whole story, then we wouldn't have a secret anymore, so.
We'll have to just go with it.
To be continued.
Well, you know what? I don't think people realize how much work goes into the performance catalog. I mean, this is 10, 11 months of your life. I mean, talk about what you do personally to put this together for everyone.
Well, the catalog, like any production, if people at the show are involved in that aspect of marketing, starts with engineering. We start with product planning, and it has become nearly a 12-month, year-round project. So we start with the basis. What are we going to cover? What are we going to build? What are we going to introduce at SEMA? And then we work backwards up the calendar to make sure that we have a viable product to introduce here at the show.
Well, it's certainly one of those things. I mean, everybody walks around. It's, you know, some of us used to take the catalogs for toys when we were kids. This is a toy catalog for adults. Let's talk about some of the products specifically. Yeah. You know, the new ZZ5. You know, definitely one of the products that's hot this year.
Well, we introduced actually a couple small blocks this year, new configurations of an old favorite, and we kept the ZZ family alive by introducing a new version of our 350. It's rated to 400 horsepower. So new cylinder heads, new intake, new appearance items, and we have a ZZ5 rated at 400 horsepower. Should be a great street rod, street machine engine. Well,
and it's reliable everyday horsepower. I mean, I remember when the ZZ3 came out, everybody had to have one of those because it was that just drop in, solid horsepower, great torque curve. It wasn't peaky, all day long power. It wasn't, you know, you didn't have any reliability issues with these motors whatsoever.
Well, what we try and do at Chevrolet Performance is build real drivable engines. Yeah, we have some kind of radical stuff, but most of what we build is for everyday drivers. Some are a little bit more on the edge than others, but you know what we want to do is build an engine for the masses, guys that are going to be comfortable. Not something that's a Saturday night racer necessarily, but something that's really going to be more flexible and more appealing to a broader market.
You talked about putting the catalog together. One of the things that is always hard, I think, and maybe you could talk about it, is navigating through a catalog. And you guys do such a great job of, someone can open that up and literally kind of piece together their dream packages, whether it's the E-Rod, whether it's the new ZZ5. They can literally kind of just navigate through the catalog and find what they need very easily. That within itself is a job.
Well, we re-racked that this year. We try to do continuous improvement. So we re-racked everything by engine family this year. So the engines and the components are all together now, so small block, big block, and LS, LSX. They're all together. You can literally pull a section out, and you've got the whole family of parts and engines.
Well, one of the things we got to know, what is new for 2014 that we haven't talked about yet that's in this catalog? Because I know you're proud of this. This is your baby. We were sitting over here yesterday just being car guys, being crazy car guys talking about it. What's your favorite part of this year's catalog?
Well, the cool thing that we have is that there's not one specific. There's a multitude of product lines. We have a new 6-speed manual transmission. This is a killer, super 56 with a 60 gear set in it, 6-speed manual. So, you know, after years and years of promoting just the automatics, now we're back in the manual. We've got some cylinder head camshaft combinations for the LS that are going to be very popular. And we've even, at the other end of the spectrum, we've actually introduced some parts for Sonic.
Excellent.
They may have been talked about earlier this week, but so we've got that whole spectrum of parts. So, but ZL1 brake kits for Camaro are going to be very hot, as well as the drivetrain parts. So quite a spectrum of stuff.
Yeah, it's excellent. You know what? And the other thing is I could sit here and talk circle track racing with you. I know that's close and dear to your heart. I've talked to you on endless occasions talking about our love for circle track racing. So it's everything, whether it's that CT525 that's in there, the LS family, the LSX family. Listen, if you don't already have one of these catalogs, go over here, talk to these guys. And if you see some of these developmental parts or some of the SEMA concept parts, Bill is excellent, one of the guys that you want to talk to. Listen, build it. Talk to Bill and get it done. Bill Martens from Chevrolet, thank you so much for coming on and spending some time with me. And I'll just wait for that secret 4-cylinder racing package to come through.
That's great.
I'll hope so. This is SEMA 2013 right here at SEMA. We'll be back in just a moment.